Well, good evening. It's so great to be up here. My name is Kyle Engelhardt. I get to teach Jazz 1, and thank you for sticking around. We've got 4 tunes for you, and we're going to feature some alumni. It's a super fun night. Our first tune is called Twisted Blues. It's by Shavy Royston, and she wrote this in 2023. It's a super cool blues in C with a little bit of a funky turnaround. A couple quick announcements. If you're looking back at my trumpet section and going, that kid looks old. You're right. He is. That's Sean Kiefer. He's a trumpet major at the University of Northern Iowa. And he's here filling in because Cohen's home with a fever of 104. Yeah. So, yeah, thanks to Sean. Landon Klug is also homesick with a fever and also plays trumpet, and we've covered his part with everybody else. So I was down too, and I was like, we got to get somebody. So Sean was my first call. Sean just had an amazing honor. He won was acknowledged at the International Trumpet Guild Jazz semifinals, and he'll be going out to Texas or Colorado? Texas. He's flying out to Texas this spring, so congrats to Sean. This is Twisted Blues. Thank you so much. Let me introduce soloists on that real quick, and just so I don't forget anybody, I'm going to use my sheet. You heard from Isabel Kuhat on tenor, Leo Steinman on trumpet, Dominic Williams on the trombone, Alex Christ on the alto, Britton Atkins on bari, Andrew Getch on guitar, and Griffin Searfoss on the drum set. Give them all a hand. I was going to introduce her, but she's already on stage. So one of the fun things we like to do here is find ways to feature different students. And Cadence is an outstanding vocalist. She's also a drum major from this fall. You saw her up there waving her hands around. She also sang the national anthem once, and has made All-State a few times vocally, like 4, right? Yeah, 3. Oh, close enough. And she played lead alto in jazz too. So why not make her sing with Jazz 1? So it's a busy night for Cadence, and this is a really fun arrangement. This is the Natalie Cole version that she sang with her big band when she came out and did a tribute album for her dad a few years ago. And so we thought it'd be fun to bring Cadence out to sing Orange Colored Sky. She's nailed the attire. Good work. Orange works. So this is Natalie Cole's version of Orange Colored Sky.
When love came and hit me in the eye, Alex was there, orange-colored one look and I out terror. Watch out for flying glass. I really fell in the bottom of a lot of glass. I started to I was walking along, minding my business, when love came and hit me in the eye. Alex was there, an orange color, purple stripe, pretty green polka dot sky. Flash, Alex was
David Smith. Whew. That was fun. So we're going to keep having fun. Our next tune is a world premiere, and this was written by Brandy Younger, who is a jazz harpist. And she has a really, really unique way of writing. And so she put this tune out, and it was released last year in a book called 101 New Standards by Female Composers. Jazz players tend to kind of get stuck in a rut. There's a real book out with 600 tunes by a whole bunch of men. And so Ian Inserto, who's the director of jazz composition at Berkeley, got together with Terry Lynn Carrington and they decided to release a new book that featured 101 female composers, and this tune was in there, and I just fell in love with it when I heard it. And so I called Anne a year and a half ago, and I said, hey, this book came out, you helped, would you like to turn it into a big band tune? And she said, absolutely. And she promised me parts a year in advance, and we paid her. Thank you to the Cedar Falls Band Foundation for their help in making this piece come alive. We were supposed to get parts in September, and then it turned into October, and then it turned into November, and then we finally got parts right before Thanksgiving. So we're excited to debut this for you. It's a modern funk tune, and you'll hear how she translated the harp strings into guitar and piano at the beginning. You're going to hear solos on this from Andrew Getch on guitar, and Ellie Smith on tenor saxophone, and Griffin Searfoss on drum set. So this is Brandy Younger's Respected Destroyer. Jax Berry and Jace Berry and welcome Josie up to the front of the stage so they can start getting their microphones set. Yeah. So back in 2019, Jax was a senior and Jace was a sophomore in the band. And Jax ended up graduating during the COVID graduation of 2020. So didn't get to celebrate much with people, but we debuted this tune, and Jax and Jace played with their grandpa, Tom Berry, who was on stage playing alto. And Tom said, you know, my granddaughter, Josie, she's in 7th grade. If she ever makes Jazz 1, if she ever practices, that would be pretty fun to see. And I said, well, you know, we'll see, no promises. We have auditions for a reason. And I tell you what, Josie has been outstanding. She's an all-stater, she's lead alto, she's killing it this year, playing some really, really fun solos. And so it was a no-brainer to bring these guys back. And it is such a treat. All these guys were on stage, well, at the other place, but playing with the 7th and 8th grade and 9th grade jazz bands back in the day. And then they all made Jazz 1 here. And to bring Jax back, who has graduated and gone on to good things and is playing with a band called Back Pocket. You should buy their CD. Really good band. And Jace is at the University of Iowa as a music ed major, which is awesome. And to have Josie here as a senior, it's just really, really special for all of us. So we're going to close our portion of this concert with a tune by Chris Mertz titled Triple Berry. And I think the title is pretty obvious. We hope you enjoy it. Have fun tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a great night.
That was great.